Go. Line 40. Check. Shit.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Able to fight through one tackle. Sheds another. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, and now some space to operate. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lamar Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Switch it.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Miller with a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Ebron caught left side. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson.
You better come home next time, son. Go. Wide, 90.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 11. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. You don't want it.
On second down, here's Love. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Texans.
Reset. 19. Let's go. Watch the
A first down carry now for Miller. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Miller. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
19.
Watson on 3rd down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's our time.
Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Mike up. 12. Ready.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Hey, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he gets it to Bunches complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
Out of the gun, Luck. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Luck. And he's going to go down again. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the penalty, it's Miller. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back down the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. He's got the 1st down inside the 10th. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tight, watch left.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it to...
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Watson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Back to throw, Watson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Motion, motion, motion.
Back to throw. Luck. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 62 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Luck now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Throwing his lock. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. To try again after the sack. Luck, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check the ready.
Here's Luck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 49 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing now, Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Watson.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Texans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.